Governor, you say that this recall effort has ties to the same extremist groups that stormed the Capitol. But organizers claim more than a third of signatures are from Democrats, independents, and unaffiliated voters mad that your pandemic policies shuttered businesses and schools. Are both true?
Forgive me, this is just objective truth. The chief proponent of this recall petition supports putting microchips into migrants. Into immigrants. The other proponents, the top 10 proponents, the people that are behind this are members of the Three Percenters, the right-wing militia group, the Proud Boys, supported the insurrection, are folks that quite literally, enthusiastically support QAnon conspiracies. Am I worried about it? Of course I'm worried about it.
Certainly all 2 million Californians who signed this aren't all Trumpsters. I mean, we have interviewed people who were supporters of yours who are now supporting the recall effort. In large part, at least according to anecdotally, the interviews our reporters on the ground have been doing because they think that the measures you took were too harsh, too aggressive.
No, look, I respect that. It's been a difficult year. In hindsight, we're all experts.
You infamously attended that dinner with multiple other households at that fancy restaurant. What on earth were you thinking?
Well, as a friend of over a quarter of a century, he's having his 50th birthday. Restaurants were open in the state. I wasn't suggesting people should not eat. Where I was wrong, and I've owned this, and I've held myself to a higher level of accountability, even my worst critics, is there were too many people at the table.
You regret the fact that there were too many people at the table? Like you would have gone if it had been 6 people or something, or 4 people?
Restaurants were open in the vast majority of the state. That's neither here nor there. It was a mistake, and I should have gotten up and left when I sat down at that table, and there were too many people at the table, and that was inconsistent with what I was expressing.
When he locked down the 5th largest economy in the world, put us all under house arrest, and he opened up the prisons and let out inmates under early release plan, that became a real problem. And I think right then and there, it sealed his fate, and now he's in complete freak-out mode. He's going on every political talk show he can get his hands on, including The View. It's the people of California who went ahead and made this possible, and we've never been more excited, more thrilled, and let the games begin, Gavin.
The governor is a candidate that he understands his opponents are likely, at least he must believe, going to get enough signatures to have a recall election, and he's at it.
When he had put in a second set of stay-at-home orders that angered a lot of people, he would sort of answer questions about the recall by brushing them off and defending his leadership and during the pandemic. But now this is a media blitz like nothing that we have seen over the last 2 days. And what it tells you is that the recall most likely will qualify.
There are a lot of people who are not happy about how the wildfire crisis was handled. They're not happy about how the pandemic crisis was handled. They're not happy about the lockdowns. They're not happy about a lot of different things. There are a lot of very California-specific issues that have generated some controversy beyond just the far right.